forgot already. I had it this morning. How goes the family? Just working out through some technical difficulties, like always. uh, yeah. If you're in here, please say hello. If I can just get this. There it is. All right, live on Instagram, live on YouTube. Hopefully, I can get live on Facebook. If you're out there, hopefully you're doing good and all that good stuff. You know, keeping it nice and safe. Enjoying life. This is basically just to be positive and whatnot, because there's so much negativity going on in the world right now. You know, it's just I don't see enough people just talking about positive things and talking about what they're going to do after all this craziness is over with. You know what I mean? Of course. Let's go live. Waiting for live video. Go live now. If you're out there, please say hello. Like I said, I'd love this to be a nice little dialogue and whatnot. Trying to work out the kinks here on Facebook. Instagram and YouTube is doing pretty good. Let's try this again. Like I said, if you're out there, if you see me on YouTube or Facebook, or well, not Facebook, but Instagram, say hello. Let's have a nice discussion. Let's have a nice dialogue. If you got your own business, definitely please shout your business out. Go live. Use camera. There we go. There we go. All right. Go live now. There we go. Worked out those technical difficulties. All right, my Facebook family, how we doing? Hopefully you are doing good. Hopefully you are keeping it nice and safe with your loved ones and all that good stuff. Like I said, if you have a business out there, how you doing, Facebook family? Show me some love. Let me see where you're at. I've been posting all day, trying to figure out. I mean, making sure that people are aware of what's going live. And like I said, if you got a business, shout it out. Upload your website. If you got a YouTube page, put it on there. The whole nine. Like I said, I'm trying to. It's not about me. It's about everybody else. And I think one of the biggest problems with social media is we don't really socialize enough. And usually when we do, it's always on something negative. You know what I mean? So I think with all the craziness going on in today's world, we need more positivity going on out here. You know what I mean? So on my YouTube, on my Facebook, like I said, let me know you're here. Let me know you're alive and well. You know, and let's keep it positive. If you can't keep it positive, then you're in the wrong place. Because, like I said, there's enough negativity in the world right now. We don't need any more of it. You know, don't need any more of it. So, where my people at? It's 6:39. You know, life is good. You know, the weekend's almost here for us 9 to 5ers that work Monday through Friday. You know, it's like, hey, it's just something to be happy about. And I will say, definitely going to be trying to step my YouTube game up and all that good stuff. And as you can see, this time with on YouTube, the lighting is way better, and on Instagram, the lighting is way better this time. So it's like I've taken advice from other people, and that's one thing I'm learning more to do with myself is to humble myself and to take more advice from people, no matter their age, no matter where they are in life, because everybody, and I mean anybody in your life can offer value. And I think that's one thing we take for granted. And with the situation that we got going on right now, we don't realize that we take so many things for granted, because, there's a lot of people out here that can't work right now. And, if they are fortunate enough to get unemployment, I don't care what state you live in, unemployment isn't that much to really live off of. And I know they've increased it, significantly, but, for those of us that can still work and those of us that can still make money with their businesses, I think that's a blessing in disguise right there. So, it's like, what was it on Sunday? I had a thing called Thankful Sunday because a lot of people just don't know how to be thankful enough anymore. People love to complain. I see it on social media all the time. Complain, complain, complain. And we don't use enough time to just be thankful and whatnot for where we are in life and where we want to go. I'm always thankful for where I'm at, and I'm definitely thankful for where I want to go. That's the main thing for me. I've been on a journey to try to get to a specific area and get around the right people for the longest time, and I'm still going to continue that journey. You know, and I'm learning to appreciate the journey because we always, when it comes to life, we always want to get to a certain destination, but we just don't appreciate the journey enough. And I'm learning to do that more. That's the main thing that's humbled me about this whole epidemic that's been going on. I'm able to be more humble about what's going on, and and thankfully for me, my business has actually doubled because I'm actually selling more products that people need. From the face masks to toilet paper, paper towels, the whole nine. That's what I would say. It's like, what are you thankful for? That's what I said. If you're out there, let me hear you. See some comments. Like if you're thankful, what are you thankful for? Like I said, I'm just thankful to be alive and well. That's how I look at it. And I'm learning, and with this extra time, I'm utilizing it to learn more things. And that's what I want. Hopefully, everybody else is doing. They're learning more things, and they're taking advantage of all the good opportunities out there. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I saw somebody comment on. Yeah, so true. It's like I said, you got your family. For the most part, if you got your health, that's a real big thing right there. It's like you got your family, you got your health, and you're able to rock and roll and make moves in life. And to me, you just can't put a price tag on that. I'm just going to call it like I see it. You cannot put a price tag on things like that, and a lot of people love to do that, unfortunately. But to me, it's just like times we're living in now. It's just so uncertain. So it's just you just got to roll with the punches. you know. But there's more and more opportunities. I mean, even with a lot of stocks. I mean, great example: Zoom stock is up, Netflix stock. Even though a lot are down, Boeing is doing pretty good, and obviously there's other companies out there that I'm not too familiar with because I try to when it comes to investing, I just try to stay consistent with the stocks that I buy. And one, I look at the performance, look at the long haul of the performance of a specific stock. One, And I'm not calling myself an expert. I've taken a couple courses, you know, engaged with a couple of actual stock professionals, stock brokers, and whatnot. So with that being said, it's like, I just take that information and I go from there when it comes to even buying specific stocks. And it's like I was calling my buddy Adrian. Matter of fact, I think I'll try to tag him in here and get some more people in here. But yeah, I was just tried to call him before I started this live stream, and was like, hey, let's talk about certain stocks out there. I was like, hey, there's, certain ones actually performing decently. Use some of that stimulus check if you can, but the stocks and whatnot, or like I always say, just put it away because you just never know. But I know there's been quote unquote talks about more stimulus checks coming out, and hey, I'm not complaining about that. You want to give me some more money? I say go for it. As my Mexican homies would say, orderly. So real talk, like sign me up. It's like so like, but you never know what happened. Everything is just kind of still at a standstill. I know with all these states opening up, that still makes me laugh at the same time. But hey, I'm not playing Russian roulette. I know that the chances of certain people catching certain things, it just depends on how you look at the situation. But like I said, me personally, I'm not playing Russian roulette. So I'm gonna do me in that regards and keep it simple. Because it's funny, I'm getting used to working out from home. So I just find myself saying, you know what, I'm actually going to probably invest in more gym equipment so I don't have to deal with the hassles of going to the gym. I miss the gym. I just don't miss the stupidity that comes with going to a gym. I'm if you no matter where you watching it, I think a gym is a gym no matter where you go. And I got to prove how much of a tough guy I am. Nonsense, what is it? And then of course the men that love to stare at people for no reason. Nonsense. I never understood that. I just laugh. I just have a smile and just be like, okay, whatever. Thought we were grown men, but apparently not. Anyways, and then the certain females that go to the gym, got to be a little extra, you know, um, don't look at me, and I'm like, I don't want to, but it's just yeah, I don't miss that nonsense that comes with going to the gym, But I do miss the gym some days. I will say that much. But I think I've kind of gotten used to working out at home. So I'm like, you know what? I'm investing in some more gym equipment and a treadmill. I just cancel my gym membership and call it a day. So I know some people that need to go to the gym just so they can get motivated and whatnot. So, but like I said, the beautiful thing about no matter what anybody says, what's happening right now for me is like, hey, got some stimulus money. Hey, I got more time to actually work on my goals and aspirations. Hey, I actually got a chance to be more creative and even do like these live streams and whatnot. I'm doing continuously do this, and so in hopes that I can just engage with more and more people. Because that's the goal at the end of the day. I'm hoping that more people actually come into the chat and whatnot so we can engage, leave a comment, let me know where you're at, say hello, the whole nine, 'Cause that's like I said, the main thing is I've had this page for almost over 2 years now on There's Anything Goes, and since 2017. And the thing is, I've been wanting to do more is actually engage with people, and I would hope people, hey, Blanca, how you doing? There we go. First person to come in. That's what I'm talking about. How you doing, young lady? Down in Houston, Texas. My Texas people, they always show up. They always show. Where's my Virginia people at? Huh? Yeah, my Texas people always show up. How you holding up, young lady? How's life been treating you and your family, Blanca? Hopefully you've been doing good. Hopefully you guys are being safe down there in Houston and whatnot. Oh, I'm very good. I'm just enjoying life. Being on the West Coast now, and it's not dealing with that cold weather anymore. Just trying to take care of myself and those that matter to me. How about you? You been taking care of? Oh yeah, it's crazy, especially with this nonsense. I mean, But I heard the good news is they opening up Texas, so hopefully that'll make life easier for you and the family and whatnot. That's the crazy thing. Especially if you got kids. I know this is rough on people that have children. I know it's rough on people that have children. Man, especially with the school year being canceled and all that. Like that tripped me out. I didn't think that was going to happen. But I figured for a month or two. But man, to shut down all these government agencies and corporations, nothing's going to be the same after this. That's all I can say. you know. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. It's too soon. All right. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? Yeah, I agree. It's too soon to open up anything. How you holding up, Kimberly? All right, somebody in Virginia showed up. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's definitely too soon for anything to open up like that. But I think the smart business owners are going to say we're not opening up because I mean, I get it that it could be overboard, but let's just be realistic about it. you know, how your kids holding up doing all this, Blanca? Hey, Kimberly, how you holding up during all this? I tell you one thing, it's a good time for you to buy an investment property since the prices are probably going to start going down and whatnot. Because I just don't think things are going to be the same after this. I can be realistic about that. Things are just not going to be the same. People are still closing real estate deals right now. People are buying real estate without even seeing it. And they're just because people still want to move forward, especially those who have the money and the means. They're ready to move forward. So. But this might actually, if things continue, this might actually turn the housing market upside down. But that's just a prediction. You just never know. I'm not going to call and say it will, say it might. you know, it's not the request to be in your live. Sure, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's crazy. Hey, what's going on, Kimberly?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, I'm alive and well. I cannot complain about yourself.
I'm holding up pretty good.
That's good.
Uh, I've been practicing my cooking, which I normally
Nice.
don't do much of that, which is good. And yeah, just started doing some gardening,
Okay.
a lot of organizing. So,
Very nice. Very nice. And that's how, that's a good thing. I'm like, hey, I've been practicing my Spanish more. I got more time to do that. And I got more time to work on my businesses more. So estoy muy contento. Hold on a second. Let me answer. That's all that. To have a job and come home and cook. That much I can believe, Blanca. But I guess it's one of those things you're blessed to still have a job like the rest of us. There's no a lot of, I think yeah, but now it's like almost 27 million people will file for unemployment insurance.
wow.
Yeah, like nationwide, it's it's gotten crazy out here. Have you been able? You've been working from home, I take it.
Yeah, we've
Okay.
been working for about a good month or so.
Yeah,
And
here. Same here. I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it. I haven't filled my gas tank up in a month now. I'm like, I love it.
that's true. My agency today, we had Take Your Child to Work Day, all virtual. That was fun.
Is that right?
It's definitely, it feels like well, it doesn't feel, I know we're working much harder from work. I'm sure you probably feel that, tension.
But the funny thing is, I'm working harder, but I feel like I'm getting more done.
That's true.
And I told my
And
boss that I was like, I feel like I'm getting more done, and it's gonna be hard to go back to being normal because this has become normal for me. It's like I don't have to get up as early. I can work out in peace. I can walk my dogs in peace. I just don't feel so
yeah,
rushed. And that's the thing, because the rat race of the DMV area, it's just a monster sometimes. You work in DC.
yeah. But you have a valid point because I think now, because we have to rely on technology,
Right.
it's like every email is a form of communication. So you have to come with a product. Otherwise, people assume you're not getting work done. So we're constantly just on the go. Everything feels so urgent. So it's interesting. But now, like today, we talked about walking around taking your meetings, taking the team out for a walk.
Got
So
you.
rather than be in the house, try something different. So
Got you. Hold on a second. Hey, Blanca, are you going to work or are you actually working from home like the rest of us? But so yeah, how's what's her name? Charmaine. How's she holding up during all this?
Charmaine is good, but I haven't talked to her.
Okay.
I need to talk to her. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, listen, I have for you.
You got a question? What's going on?
Yeah, so I've been curious about this. With regards to making payments to your house.
Okay.
Is there a way? I've been hearing that if you make half your payment, like pay half of it on the first, and then the second half on the like the 15th, the mid of the month, that somehow that helps to bring down your payments. I don't know. So, do you know anything to that
Well,
effect about?
it depends on. Let's just put it this way: it depends on your mortgage company. I'll say that because real estate is definitely never black and white. It's the only thing that's usually black and white is when the money's actually due, because certain companies will actually put fees for you paying paying the full amount. You know what I mean? So it's like I said, it's one of those. I would work with, say, I would throw a hypothetical out there, say that you're in a bind, especially right now. Say you're in a bind and say, hey, I want to pay half on this date and half the other day. How will I be penalized if this was to happen? Because you have to kind of test the waters before you do it, before you actually jump in the ocean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know with the mortgage companies I work with, those late fees are serious. So,
but I guess my point, yeah. So what I want to look into, basically, it was introduced as if you can how you end up basically making less in the long run by breaking it in a certain way. And so I was just interested.
Okay, so you said as far as you being able to pay less on your mortgage to bring your mortgage.
So like let's suppose that my mortgage is $2,000, I suppose.
Okay.
And then you have until the 15th to make that payment.
Right.
So I don't know where I heard it, but basically the person was sort of like suggesting that you can break those. You're still going to make that full payment, but you make the payment 2 separate dates, but you still meet that deadline.
Okay, yeah. People now, like I said, people do that. You just have to work with your mortgage company and see how they go about it. Because, like I said, everyone is different. Yeah, because great example. You remember how a lot of times, car sales is very low right now, right? For obvious reasons. Okay, but with most new car payments now, with the title companies, they've split the payments out now. It's just it's the norm because usually most people can't afford to pay $600 or $700 or more, all in once a month. So that they had no choice but to actually, because I guess because so many people with bad credit were trying to get access to getting a car, but they couldn't afford those actual payments, so they had to split the payments up in two. And I'm sure it's still like that with mortgages nowadays too, because the banks don't want to sit on these homes, so they're going to do them and the title companies are going to do their best to ensure that these properties get sold. Because that's why they don't want to go through this whole foreclosure crisis again, because the banks they lost when that happened. They maintained because they got the bailouts from the government and whatnot, but it would be that they're trying to avoid that now. Obviously, that's why they keep pumping trillions of dollars into them every day. So with your situation that you're talking about, I don't see it not being an issue. It just depends on who your mortgage company is, your bank is, et cetera, and so forth. I could see it working. And like you said, therefore, for you, it makes life easier financially because the payments are split up, right?
Well, not necessarily, because at the end, I still got to make the payment. I guess I'm just trying to think if at the end I'm going to end up paying less.
Okay.
Then, yeah, let me break this up. But
right.
But yeah, I was just curious. But you make a great point to definitely go back to your mortgage company and consult with them, because it could be a case by case basis. different for everyone.
Exactly, and that's just at the end of the day, that's how I look at it. It's like you want to make it. You just have to work with them. That's just one of those things because some will say, well, no, but not if you do this, this is the consequences, or sure, no problem at all, and this is the benefits that you might get from it. But that's definitely a face-to-face or nowadays Zoom conversation. But are you still in the process of trying to jump in the ocean of real estate investing, or what, young lady?
I'm in a better position now. Yeah, so I've started a savings, so I'm definitely in a better position. I'm debt free.
All right.
So yeah.
Round of applause on that one.
When that next opportunity becomes available, then I can be like, I can play.
Well, did you get? What did you?
We need to save. If we don't have any savings,
Yeah, exactly.
Options. Not that you still can't do it, just less options.
Yeah, it's like you got to have the savings, one, and then two, your credit's got to be on point for the most part, because especially now the banks are getting a lot more stricter because of what's going on, and because the inventory is starting to pile up now, and everything is stagnated. So they're looking at everything as more of a risk. You know what I mean?
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
But Robert. But yeah, I mean that's how I look at it. Hey, Robert Pasquale 24. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, are you still just thinking of just doing it in the DMV area? Or are you going to think about venturing out so you can be able to obtain more properties? I think I lost you. Where'd you go, Kimberly? Where'd you go? I guess it's just loading. But how you doing? I'll be Nunez. Hey, Kimberly, call back. Technology. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But that's good. I'm glad I'm not just talking to myself here. Anybody else want to comments or just have a discussion? Like I said, I just want to keep it nice, positive vibes here today, man. I got no time for the drama no more. So that was a good discussion. Kimberly, if you can still hear me, give me a call back. Well, yeah, that's just what it is. And if you're thinking about getting into real estate, hey, when this is all over with, you never know. This might be the time for you to, if you have the right financial position, to jump in. And like I said, I always say, start in the cheapest market you can. Well, people are going to be able to pay the rents. Well, obviously, when everything opens back up, but get into the cheapest market you can, and call it a day. Take all the real estate training you can get. That's one, because that's what me and Kimberly met. We met at a real estate investment class. Let me see if I could bring her back. Instagram, it flip flops up and down like a politician. Let's see. I'll try Kimberly one more time, and if not, I will hit up, what's her name, see how she's holding up. She's unable to join. She must have left. Oh yeah, so she must have left. Anybody else want to call in, have a discussion? Just let me know. Might end the live real soon, anyways. My Facebook people didn't show up again. My Instagram people showed up. I was like, Facebook, waiting to hear some comments from y'all. Have a one-on-one discussion or whatnot. Like social distancing and YouTube. One person showed up last time. Yeah, I think I might end this. Like I said, unless anybody wants to call in. Try Kimberly again. All right. Well, I think I'll call it a night on this one. But thank you for joining, family. Please hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Especially if you're on my Facebook and on my Instagram. Obviously, if you're seeing this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and like. And I'm hoping to do more of these videos with you all and hopefully get to engage with more people and whatnot. I always love to have great, pleasant conversation. Like I said, if you got a business, tag it in the comments. If you got a YouTube page, tag it in and I'll definitely subscribe. All right. So you guys take it easy. Always been a pleasure. And I'll see y'all next Thursday for a good, positive conversation. All right.